Hello everyone. Welcome to the greatest Final Fantasy XIV stream of your life. There's a chicken. I'm going to murder it in front of everybody in a ritualistic oh no, that's not what we're doing. Hello everyone, it's me, Buppy Park. It's Joanna. She's going through a phase. I don't know what I'm gonna do, to be honest. Before the stream started, I was like, what do I gotta do in this fucking game? I gotta do the Machinist quest. That's true. I got the baby up to 70, so I gotta get the baby with the last skill of it. She's got a cool little iPad. I actually really like that thing. That's really nice. Look at this gun. Has a grenade on it or some shit. There's a lot of doodads on it. It's actually very sleek for an aimer set. Just I imagine a dancer with this little scouter on their eyes. It's the most unfitting thing, and this is gonna be funny when I level dancer. It's just gonna be have this scouter on them. It's gonna be great. You know, I have to do also. Oh yeah, I wanted to also do Crystal Conflict. Problem is, current arena is Clockwork Castle Town for the next hour, so we're not doing that. Fuck that shit. You can suck my nads. I'm not playing Crystal. I'm not playing Clockwork Castle Town. So until 8 o'clock we will do that. Because I guess so. Why not? Yeah, we have to go to the fucking broom. I'm still like in between leveling jobs. I assume it's here, right? Yeah. I'm leveling like 3 jobs at the same time. I'm Machinist, I got Black Mage, and I got fucking Astrologian. I've been leveling Astrologian for like the last 30 years. It feels like forever. It's because I like save Astrologian to do like quests such as like the Deep Dungeon or some of the Arcasadora quest lines. It's a lot, but anyway, we're gonna talk to Stefan here. And the good news is Hilda has finally appeared in the quest line, so that's great. That's fantastic. I would say finally some good fucking food, but Stefan's pretty great. I've actually liked him quite a lot, so he literally incited a revolution by giving regular ordinary citizens a means to attack mad crazy super soldier lance guys by giving them guns, so that's pretty neat. Hello Stefan, how you doing? Joanna, how fortuitous that you should choose this moment to visit. Pray, forgive my abruptness, but are you acquainted with Ishgard's watch and the commoners who fill its ranks? Yeah, she helped me stop the Dragon Song War. Truly, you've worked with Hilda before? Splendid, but absolutely splendid. Let us then discuss the problem at hand. Following our fair city's shift to a more egalitarian form of government, there has been talk of arming the City Watch with machinist weapons and equipment. The very type of initiative for which I have long advocated. And as part of this plan, I have been asked to provide a competent instructor. But as dearly as I wish to fulfill this request of Hilda's, I'm afraid suitable candidates of the role are in woefully short supply. Surely you've heard the news about Limicus Liberation, yes? Well, the aftermath of that little conflict has seen the manufacturers swamped with commissions for both material and marksmen, and I've not a single machinist to spare. I was even forced to relinquish Joy, my indispensable right-hand woman, to some far-flung appointment. Damn. I wonder if you see her. If you, I don't know. She's out there, I guess. That sucks, though. And so, Joanna, you must see why your presence here this day strikes me as something of a godsend. Who better to accept this position than our most accomplished machinist? I'm also in the middle of the war, but sure, I got time. I got tons of time to do all this shit. I understand, of course, that you have your own business to attend to. And I can hardly spend every waking moment training the watch, thus do I intend to share your duties with our old friend, Rossendal. Aside from his extensive knowledge of firearms, he was once the Commodore of the Knights of the Barracuda. Such experience could prove invaluable to the Watch's leadership. He's the natural choice to serve as your partner in this enterprise. From what I've been told, our former instructor has recently spotted arriving in Ilshire. Right, come along, Joanna, and lend me your hand in persuading the foul-mouthed brigand to return to Ishgard. You know, you talking about Ilshire just reminded me that, I have to do the fucking book. Or do I do that on stream or off? I don't know. I'm so fast. Have you seen this place, Joanna? The prospectometer is simply overloaded with such potential. What the goblin technology amassed in the main square alone could keep me tinkering for days. Calm down, buddy. Not that we'll be nearly that long. Rosendahl is a striking fellow. Someone is bound to have noticed him. Shall we ask around? Yes, okay. Oh, so many of those little boys at Humberries. Can I interest you in a guided tour of... Oh, just a question. I've never seen such a man. He's just walking down the street, as a matter of fact. I do just handling pamphlets. What's your pamphlets like? Please join our satanic cult. We're gonna summon a demon. And hopefully we get to fuck it. Or whatever, I don't know. A big lad in an eye patch, yes. I mocked his passage as I would that of any dangerous beast. Stay your path and you'll find him like as not. Okay, racist. Fucking weirdos. Swear. Hello, Midnight Dew. Nice to see you. My favorite Mountain Dew flavor. Not really. I've seen your man. Headed into the hard place he was. All swarthy and mysterious like. I'd have a mind to follow him in there. Are you... Was she into him? Probably. He's like, God, go see him walk away all day. Like, oh, calm down. She's thirsty. She's in yellow action here. Are you okay, my dude? You look like you had a feast. Can I have some? Hang on. Give me some of that chicken. So, yeah, man. We gotta train people, you know. But after I finish eating this chicken, let me just hang on. I gotta finish eating this. Yeah, you know what I mean, man. Yeah. That's good. And no, it was pizza, by the way, but don't ask questions. It's fine, I found him. I see you've kept one step ahead of me, Joanna. At least this time around, our dear instructor was not so damnedly difficult to locate, eh? I thought I heard some familiar voices. Now, what brings two of y'all the way out here? Not just yearning to glimpse an ugly mug again, that much is certain. Astute as always, my friend, we have in fact come with an offer of employment. Yeah. You get to teach people today. Be the teacher you were meant to be. You want me to teach trigger work again? Look at that. Well, you have old Joy do it. Joy's busy. Joy's far too humble and farewell as an instructor and is fully occupied by other manufacturing business besides. You also have considerable experience with commanding the military company, if I'm not mistaken. I bloody daft, or did you just forget? Me piss poor leadership going to cut us is what ruined me reputation in the first place. Do you honestly reckon a man like me is fit to charge training in your city watch? Well, if you have the stones for it, I guess we could go somewhere else. Fuck it. Guess he's a loser. You trying to tickle me pride, lass? Bah! You seem damn determined to not let an old pirate sit and rust in peace. And this means you'll accept? Trim your sails there, boss. I'll make final decision after I've had a chat with this lass that what leads the watch. Okay. We get to talk to Hilda. It seems we must arrange a meeting with Hilda. Would you mind handling the introductions? I like how we had to translate what he said, just in case some people are like, what the fuck did he just say? He's talking in such a funny language. My thanks. Now I really should be getting back to the workshop. I have a small mountain of munitions to make if I'm to honor all these commissions. Do the manufactory proud, my friends. Alright, no problem, buddy. We're gonna burn that place down in like 2 days. Just when I was getting blue and warm again. I'll see you in Ishgard, Joanna. Hey, second, what up? It is real Hilda hours, mostly because the crystal conflict isn't a map I hate, and I was gonna do that, but I was like, no, I have to wait an hour until it's not in that map. I have that problem in Apex. It's like, oh, it's World's Edge? Well, I'm doing something else, I guess. Oh, it's the 4th one they added? Fuck that. Ah! Hey, Hilda. Hey, Hilda. Okay, I'll talk to you. You picked a fine time to visit and no mistake. Hey, Hilda, I haven't seen you in fucking years. Literally, I feel like it has been years. She's angry. Are we clear? Or must I repeat myself in simple terms? I expect very little from your low-born riffraff. If you wish to serve Ishgard, then you know your place and keep well out of the way. Well, that dude is a prick. Bastard blue blood. He'd not whack his tongue like that if his boss was around. And a fine day to you, Joanna. A little bird told me you'd be on our way. The lads and lasses were well pleased to hear they'd be learning at the foot of Ishgard's savior. Yay, that's me. I brought a friend. He's a pirate. And you must be Rossendal, eh? I'll warn you right now. The watches are raw a lot. They ain't used to formal training, and you'll need to work them hard before they'll count for more than cannon fodder. Work them hard, you say? I do things a pirate way, lass. I'll have an pissing blood and wailing for their moms by first bell. We'll see about that. I don't know what about Limsa's back alleys, but the broom's not a place what suffers wilting daisies. Well, my lot lacking skill, they make up for in spirit. Oh, he's fucking hyped. Peeing blood? Yes, it sounds immensely painful. It sounds like something you should get looked at. You should go to the doctor, my dude. If that happened, then oh no, something's wrong. Ha! I like a challenge. Now tell me more about how this watch of yours fits into Ishgard's fences. Well, we're officially back in the terms of the Eorzean Alliance, aren't we? And if the Temple Knights are marched out to deal with some crisis, the streets will be left touched in on soldiers. That's where the watch comes in. We've been something of an independent operation till now, but the houses want to put us on the payroll. They mean to use our numbers to plug the holes in the walls, as it were. And the best part is we get paid to do more of what we were doing for naught. Coin in our purses and food in our bellies. Can't complain about that. But the arrangement's not to everyone's liking. There's inquisitors and nobles alike looking to trip us up at every turn. They ain't keep on the idea of commoners being armed and organized. Huh, I reckon the only way to shut those bastards down is convincing everyone else that the watch is something worth keeping. But if we mean to prove ourselves, we need proper equipment and training. That's why I took most of the coin we've been given and went begging to Lord Alienarte. Now we have firearms and 2 clever blighters to teach us how to use them. I've heard enough. You can't probably protect folk that don't recognize your authority. Just do as all Rossendal says, and we'll soon teach them bastards to respect you. Woo! Here's what we're gonna do first. Gather a crew of your finest lads and lasses and slap a name on them. One will One will get them naysayers to sit up and take a notice. What do you mean an elite company like the Dragoons of the Heavens Ward? I reckon a good name might impress some of the highborn, but I'll be buggered if I can think of one. Let's see, was the Hilda's Hounds. Of course you agreed with it. Oh, you mean Hilda's Hounds? Well, I do like the sound of that. What do you say, lads? Of course you agree with that. It's your name in it. So true. As soon as they've picked a few of the hounds, I'll start teaching them the basics. Then after they've had a chance to learn a barrel from the stock, you come back and test their skills. Like a fair division of labor. Sure, why not? Right then, I'll whoop into the shit before you know it. Let's see just how tough the broom-born bastards really are. My water bottle cap, no. I got it, never mind. It's actually hot today. Ugh. Well, not really that hot. It's mostly the sun. Hello, Hilda. Nice to meet you again. It's only been 10 minutes. 10 seconds, sorry. It's like my sense of time is being lost. Come to see how we're doing then. Well, there ain't much to test yet. Things are coming along, but progress is bloody slow. None of these buggers is the flare of the irons what you or Joy showed. Oh, ha! We'd best let them get back to it then. I have a different favor to ask of you, Joanna. The watch has been tasked with its first big job. Standing guard at the Temple Knight's investiture ceremony. Investiture? Investiture? Alright. This ceremony is an important event and send to the watch to, well, watch over it is a gesture what's meant to embody the new spirit of harmony between highborn and lowborn. Lucia didn't honey her words. She said that making a mess of this duty is like to harm our reputation beyond saving. The hounds will be knocked down before they even take their first steps. But getting back to the favor, that's to be a meeting to discuss security concerns for the event, and I want you sitting in on it. I don't know about meetings. I tune out every time those meeting scenes happen in FFXIV. You see, the representative of the Temple Knights is the kind of bloke what has me itching to shoot him in the teeth. You should just do it then. Fuck it. Pompous bastard by the name of Muscadade. Muscadade. If you're there, I might just be able to keep my trigger finger under control. Thanks, Joanna. I appreciate the support. I'll see you at the congregation then. Let's just shoot him. I said we just go ahead. Fuck it. Aw, Muscadine. Where's Muscadine? Over by the forgotten night. Why is he over there? That or he could be... he's probably downstairs. Oh, he's in this area of the Forgotten Night. I thought you'd be here. Right when Hilda's away. You don't get to be here. You don't get to stand where she stood. Although she stood like a couple feet behind you, but whatever. You. I was not informed. Oh, this dude that we just talked to. Joanna's here as my advisor. I trust her advice damn sight more than that of a certain empty-helmed, stiff-backed blue blood. Blue blood, damn. We find the cops. Huh. I will not dispute her place at this meeting. In fact, I would be far less inclined to entrust his duty to a certain foul-mouthed, disrespectful commoner were she not accompanied by such an advisor. My apologies for the interruption, Sir Muscadine. I bear urgent news. Speak then. Sir, a thief has breached the vault and stolen the sacred blade. Hunting! Well, that's not good. I mean, their name is terrible. Also, it sucks that it got stolen. Hunting's a sword that what's used to dub new knights, or so they tell me. But that place is crawling with guards. Hard to imagine how someone even managed to get in there, let alone fidget? Is that how you say it? Fidget? No, whatever. This is unthinkable. The treasury door is secured with 7 different locks. Sentries in vigilant night and day. None could approach it without notice. The sentries claimed they were struck senseless. They later awoke to find the door's treasury hanging open. But of all the valuables secreted within, only the blade was missing. By all accounts, the entire incident took place over the span of a few short minutes. This burglar obviously had a plan and was very precise in its execution. And you say that only Hunting was taken. The loss of such a prominent symbol right before the ceremony bodes ill for Sir Emmerich's reputation. The Lord Commander cannot afford to have his authority eroded at this delicate stage, lest Ishgard once more fall prey to infighting and insurrection. We must reclaim the blade ere its disappearance becomes common knowledge. Bah! I've not the time for or not a night to spare for this. Well, my hounds might be able to help you there. They're the best the watch has to offer, and I reckon they can keep their gobs shut. Look is like, oh? Your ceremony's about our time to shine, so we've a vested interest in seeing it go forward as planned, and there's no harm in getting on Sir Emmerich's good side neither. What say we look into it? Yeah, we can catch our thieves. Huh. Do as you wish. With Joanna's assistance, mayhap even your mob of commoners will see some modicum of success. Now, if you will excuse me. At least he complimented me. Prickly bastard! You'd think he'd show a bit more bloody gratitude. Anyways, enough of that. We have a sword to find. We can begin by asking some questions, I reckon. Get our own idea of what happened. Ready to put on your Inquisitor robes? How could that be an Inquisitor? Oh. Good, then I have the perfect book for us to talk to. I know a knight what took part in that raid on the vault a while back, and he just so happens to be a captain of the treasury guard. Let's head into the Hopland and see if our man's about. We get to ask questions. Where do we ask the questions? I guess the closest one is either of those. Seems this questline's taking place mostly in the city, but I wonder when we actually just get out to fight a thing. No idea. These quests usually don't have that much action, but you know, whatever. Except until the end. Mistress Joanna and Mistress Hilda, Sir Muscadine told me to expect you. Huh? And I thought he'd no time to spare. So does this mean you're to help or hinder us? Why, to help you, of course. Here, material evidence found from the scene. Alright, Hilda. Get the fingerprint duster ready. Time to look at some fingerprints on this baby. All 7 locks on the treasury door were destroyed, and this scrap of metal was found lodged in one of the keyholes. That's the next job in Final Fantasy XIV. A detective. That's it. That's all it's called. Its weapon? The Sherlock pipe that he smokes out of. It's a giant pipe. The impact's crushed it all out of shape. But that looks like a bullet to me. Our culprit's wielding some sort of firearm. Firearm, did you say? Is that Stefan? Oh no, it's a lady. Hello, lady. A thickly painted noblewoman. Has there been yet another crime committed within one of those horrible inventions? By the gods, I could scarcely sleep at night for worry. I suspect this is all the fault of Sir Emmerich's precious revolution. Who might you be, miss? And what did you mean by another crime? Why, the tales I've heard of at high tea this past week could curl your toes. They say a musket-wielding brigand now terrorizes the Western Highlands. Just when the dread of those dragon-loving heretics was finally ended, a new nightmare arises to take their place. Unless you think this is some noble lady's fancy, even the traders come to apply the crozier, speak of short shots echoing in the air near Hemlock. Dreadful, simply dreadful. I understand that our knights must honor their oath to aid foreign nations, but it must it come at the cost of keeping our order in Ishgard? Look at me. I've become positively flush. I'm just retired to my chambers. I think I have wrinkles. Okay. Was she hard of hearing or something? I think she just ignored you. That slatter hobby didn't so much as glance in my direction. An unfortunate habit of the more traditional highborn, I'm afraid. Such stubborn examples aside, however, your actions have taught many of our nobles the wisdom of heeding the common citizenry. I have not been ignored like that in a while. Well, thank you for the bullets, Sir Knight. Good day to you. Bow. As much as I'd like to ignore her ladyship's babbling, it might be worth looking into the rumor of the bandit up near Hemlock. Considering the time and how the treasury was robbed, it's just too much of a coincidence. You have a couple of leads to follow, eh? Why don't you take the bullet to Stefan, see if he can tell us where it came from. Meanwhile, I'll head out to Hemlock and look for anyone armed with a carbine or something similar. Come join me once you're done with the bullet. Might be as you'll need your help with the search. Got it. I can't wait to rescue you from a bunch of bandits. I mean, she'll be fine, probably. She's fucking Hilda. Squawk! Oh, she's flying. Court. Hey, yo, Stefan! Yep. Joanna, how fast is training of our indomitable watch? You have something for me? Look at this bullet. Why is it in a box? This bullet has been deformed so much that it is a box. Oh, it's shattered the locked door. Never mind. Yes, this is certainly the remnant of a bullet fired from close range, but more than that, I cannot tell you. It may have been right here in the manufactory, but honestly, there is little difference between our ammunition and the bullets forged in Limsa. I'm sorry, the deformation makes it impossible to identify an origin with any degree of accuracy. It can't possibly be our teacher friend once you mention Limsa. That, or it could be someone framing him. I don't know. Probably not. Either way, go to Hemlock. I forgot I could just walk out here. Fly. Some fates. And whiskey. The Sifana Palatine. I thought I said Sifana Palpatine. Pretty sure I mispronounced that anyway. It's Fennel Palpatine. Yeah. Fennel Palpatine. That's the new villain in the next Star Wars. Apparently Star Wars Day is happening. I'm a middling fan of Star Wars, you know. It's like, okay, this is it has its ups and downs. The real problem is I don't got Disney Plus to fucking watch all the Star Wars shit that comes out, and there's too much Star Wars shit that comes out, and they gotta stop doing so much Star Wars shit coming out. I heard Andor was good. I should watch that probably. Hilda, how you doing? I have to rescue you from the Not bandits, but fucking pit wolves. Pit wolves more like pit bull. I saved you from the music. Hello. My thanks. I was paying too much attention to the ground when the damn beast came at me. Managed to put down one or two, but what's that you got there? Letter collar. Apparently they're owned. A letter collar? Those curs must have been set to guard the place, though they seemed wild enough to me. I found signs that someone was here, Joanna. Could be that her ladyship's brigand is more than an empty parlor talk. Let's get back to the broom before we compare notes, though, eh? It's bloody freezing out here. It's not freezing in the city? I guess maybe there's just like, yeah, no, we got ventilation. We got, heaters everywhere. These fires are what's keeping this entire city warm. As it snows here. Maybe magic. Yeah, what up, man? Something matter with a farm. I bloody wonder. Right. So what have we got? That bullet have a tale to tell? That's too bad. I thought maybe we could learn where it came from at least. Seems that leaves us chasing after this mystery bandit. Maybe I'll head out to Hemlock again and have another poke around. Maybe you should bring other people with you, because last time you went there, you almost died to a bunch of wolves. I'll stick it out here and keep drilling the troops then. You'll be the first to know when they're ready for inspection. We'll make you proud, don't you worry about that. And don't stay away for too long. We have a thief to catch. Okay, I'm back. I've something to share with you, Joanna. I pulled a scrap of parchment from a campfire I found up by Hemlock, and the bits what weren't blackened and burnt were an interesting read. Seems it was a contract of some sort promising the sale of the historically significant blade to a certain Leminson merchant. I'll give you one good guess as to which bloody blade it's referring to. It's gonna sell the blade? Her Leminson bloke never gives a name, but he's famous for building a trade empire on the ashes of calamity. There's rumors plenty as to why the shifty bugger is so successful, and not a few of them point to profit made from black market goods. Well, if it turns out the infamous merchant was stopped at the checkpoint on the border, the Temple Knights were keeping an eye out for the stolen sword and reported that the trader was last seen making for Boulder Downs. That seems to match up with what we read in the contract, eh? We need to find that merchant and wait until the thief shows up with the blade. What say you, Buff? I can count on you coming along, right? Oh, why not? We'll shoot that merchant dead. No, you just hold on here, miss. I took your instructor job. That don't mean you can drag me to the fair and wipe your goddamn ass. To wipe your goddamn asses. No one's saying you have to do any fighting, but you will be doing that. Think of it as a chance to train us in the field. Even if you might need to dodge a bullet or two. They're getting free labor out of us, man. Wonder what they must have corrupted in these messes. We'll see. Well, seeing as that merchant's giving me an homeland a bad name, I suppose I can help you this one time. I better see you out there too, Joanna. Okay. Fine, I'll go. That's settled then. Get your kits and meet us out near Boulder Downs. I drunk the mineral water, Joanna. Drink more. Alright. I should have called it Boulder Dash. Much better name. Boulder Dash. Fly. No show I haven't watched in years. Ruby. apparently, I found out today. I was watching like a video by a small content creator known as Tall Sword Lady. She does like a lot of videos on animated shows. In the video, she was talking about queer representation in you know, newer animation. It's a pretty good video. But in, you know, she talks about Ruby because there's like two girls who've had a will they won't they relationship for like the last entire 10 years of the show that's been out. But that's what I found out today. I found out that Ruby has been going on for 10 fucking years and is still not done. I'm like, bro? Y'all good? Y'all gonna finish? Also, my Chocobo's butt is clipping through Rosenthal. Sorry about that, buddy. I won't lie to you. I luckily walk into a fight. Pick your target's the name true. Can you get your Chocobo's butt out of my face? Sorry. We found the merchant, Joanna. He's out there doing a deal as we speak. But first we need to make sure his customer is the thieving bastard we're looking for. Sammy, grab another hound and sniff out the situation. We have our own hounds. Can I get my hair like that? You'd best go too, Joanna. Just in case them pups run into the summit they can't handle. Got it. If Sim follows this up, be sure to give him a good smack across the snout for me. What? I'm not punching your friend. Kicking, however, is in the table. I'm too lazy. I shall go like this. Yo, Simmy! What, Hilda don't trust us or something? After all the drills wasn't all put us drill, I reckon we can manage a bit of spying. Oh, it's fine. I'm just here for backup. It's okay. I pull out my fucking rocket launcher. Is that a gun we don't have yet? Do we have a rocket launcher? That's the next ability in this job they should do. Just pop out a rocket launcher, an RPG, and just like... Are you certain of this? As I recall, the client requested the hunting be delivered directly upon its acquisition. Aye, that was the deal. We delivered the sword, but then our client, as you say, turned around and gave it right back. Gingerly not, or someone. I don't know. Look, can you fence the thing or not? Wait, what? You delivered it, but then it was like, nah, I don't want it. Yes, I'm sure we can come to an equitable arrangement. This is a bloke. Yes, ma'am. He's got the sword. Understood. Hitler's getting ready to charge in. We wait for the rest of the hounds. Oh. Is that it? The sacred blade hunting. An impressive piece, heavy with history and tradition. It should fetch a fine price with the right buyer. The hounds, they come! You could tell how good at pop culture I am when I don't know what you're referencing, but yes, the hounds are coming. That or is a historical reference. I'm bad at references. Well, thank the board of gods for that. Now, about our share. I'm just being silly. Okay. I was like wondering, like, am I missing a joke? Am I missing something? It sounds like something that someone would do in the fucking 14th century. The hounds are coming! They're biting my dick off! Oh no! I got something to share with you right here, brigand. I'm gonna shoot this pistol on your dick. Who the bloody hell's are you? Hilda's hounds. We uphold the law in Ishgard, and you are all suspects in the theft of the sacred blade hunting. Uh-huh. The hounds, oh no. Ishgardian soldiers. I'll not risk my life against you fanatics. Get back here, you coward! I don't know how you found us, but you will not be leaving here alive. You're only one dude, my dude. Let's kick this guy's ass. Oh god, there's many of them! Ah! Oh my god, they have voice acting? They have voice acting? They got the voice actress of Hilda to come back just for this one little scene.
Right there!
That or they reuse their lines. She probably was somewhere. Well, I'm kind of demolishing them because my armor is like way above the level for this. Like item level wise, I'm just fucking crazy. Well, are you done? Bring out his beauty? Oh no, it's a actual hound! Ah!
I see you! Huh. Is that all you've got?
Oh. Interrupted, bitch.
One shot, one kill.
One shot, one kill? What are you playing, Call of Duty? I should probably get rid of all the rest of the people because they're kind of fucking with me right now.
Let's finish it.
Oh my god. What if I didn't have that ability? If he had another ability, what if I used it? Game, really? Boop. No, like that one, that's one I stopped. Oh well, it's fine. It worked out for the best. Oh, it's at 80. Time to summon the turret. Go get him, baby. Shoot everything. Kill them. Wait, that's the next ability. They should do an RPG if they have not done that yet. Warrior Lot just fucking pulls out an RPG. Resident Evil style. They added a chainsaw. That's not even a gun. The lads are still after the bandit chief himself, but it looks like we've got this all lot sorted. We'll march him back to Ishgard, squeeze him for information, and hand him over to Muscadine. Alright, we did it. We finished the quest line. Alright, let's go home. You did it, Joanna. We got the sword back. The hounds are done well, eh? The hounds have done very well. I shall praise you. I am a praising type of teacher. Thanks, Joanna. That means a lot coming from you. Yeah! Well, of course they've bloody done well. They've got me to train them. Sorry, Hilda, but the leader's gone. Seems that bastard had a chocobo hidden nearby. He was in the saddle and away before we could catch him. Ah! Well, there's not to be done about it. The blades are ours now. In any case, let's call this one a victory. Let me head home. Watch the blades fake. Better not be. Joanna, hang on a bit for a second, would you? There's something we need to discuss. What do you want to talk about? What's happening? Why can't you talk about it in front of them? When he was fighting them bandits, I got a glimpse of the leader's weapon, and I reckon I might know where he got it from. I'll need to do some snooping around before I'm certain. Old Abbott's died, I guess. Anyway, do me a favor and tell Hilda that I'll be taking some time off until I've satisfied my curiosity. Okay, come back with some news. You'll probably come back the next quest line. There's one giant dude over there. It's probably pissing or something. Don't. Don't. Why can't I jump from here? God damn it. Let's go over here. What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. I guess it's because there's a ramp. I don't know. Anyway. Welcome back, Joanna. Wait, where's Rosendahl? I thought he was with you. He's taking some time off. Vacation. Taking time off to chase after a hunch. What the hell's an old pirate up to? I guess we'll just have to muddle along without him while he's looking into the firearm business. Besides, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't be curious about him myself. What about you, Joanna? Come back to the broom when you can. And it might be as well have a tale to tell. Yeah. Hilda has a letter for you from Rosendahl. Where you been, Joanna? I've been itching to open this letter from Rosendahl, and he's addressed it to you. Come on, let's hear what he has to say. Well, would you say no? I'm not reading it to you. I just decided to read it myself. Mystery solved. Take a good look at Dick and Vermilly's stock and the firearms of theirs. Limsa bloody strict regulations on the export of firearms, so our bandit chief must have had to back a supplier. Get your arse to Limsa Laminsa, and we'll find out who put that weapon in our chief's hands. I'll be in the 8th ride in the lower decks. Rosendahl. Or thief's hands. I was like, Chief? What? So he's on the trail then. Good. Just let me get my gear and we can be off. What? You're going with Joanna? Is that really a good idea? That why not? An adventure to Limsa Laminsa. Just a little date. It's fine. I'll be a lady. I'm with Sim on this one, Hilda. If the leader of the hound starts picking quarrels on foreign soil, we could be looking at all sorts of trouble in Ishgard. Ishgard's where the bloody trouble started, and since when have folk on the broom been content to sit back and let others handle their dirty work? I'm going, and that's the end of it. But I promise I'll be on my best behavior. She just wants to go on a trip. Good for her. Alright, to Limsa. Boop. It's beautiful. Where is she? So many fucking people here. Oh, is that a Hrothgar in a fucking school vest? That's adorable. This girl got like a... This girl's dressed like a bird. That guy's dressed like a knight. I got this confused. Are you the dancer class? Yeah, the dancer class. I can't talk to you yet. Hello, Hilda. How's it going? What's that Sarah look for, then? You didn't think I'd bring her, did you? What in the bloody hell is she doing here? I put your bleeding name on the letter and all. I didn't know it was private. Why did you say, hey, also make sure Hilda doesn't come with us? Or someone. Is it specifically Hilda? What's going on here? I need to see this through. If I don't, then what are the hounds good for? You just have to humor me. I was aiming to avoid political complications, seeing as Joanna and me ain't tied too tightly to one nation. You're just lucky I have a soft spot for fools would ignore the risks to make a point. Let's get to it then. The bloke most likely to have supplied the firearm is the same bastard which tried to buy the sword, our black bracketeer friend. If we're lucky, he might have an idea where the brigands run off to. I might just squeeze him until an answer pops out. I'd like to have a word or two with that bandit leader myself. He's a loose end but needs tying up. Then we're on the same page. According to me sources, we should find the merchant in Anchor Yard. Let's get over there and get this business over with. Anchor Yard. What they call anchor yard. Huh. I guess you get that from the aft castle? That's the closest one I can think of. Down here, yes. Whoop. Someone cooking? Oh, yeah, they're cooking, all right. What's the percentage on my speed increase? It just says increased. It just says increase. Give me a percentage, like, is it 10% faster? To 100% faster? Good day to you, Master Merchant. How about we have a little chat, eh? Oh, sad to ya. There you are. Ain't getting away this time, matey. But still talking before I start cutting. Or shooting. Well, if this isn't the hounds, was it? Oh, what can a humble peddler such as myself do for Ishgard's finest? Tell us where the bandit leader is hiding. For a man in my trade, no commodity is more valuable than discretion. If I were to disclose such information, my customers would cease to trust. If you're not feeling upful, then maybe I should pay a visit to the Yellow Jackets and mention the firearm you valued customer was using. Or maybe I'll just skip straight to them as upholds the code. Now, let us not be too hasty. Mayhap I can make an exception in this case, in exchange for your silence regarding my, trade in exotic weapons. I believe the gentleman in question has a camp at Providence Point in the Central Highlands. That is where I would look. Providence Point, eh? Well, it's a start. If you're playing us false, I'll be back to feed the crabs with your lying tongue. In fact, if I ever hear you deal in stolen goods again, you can add a few more body parts to that list. Let's do business with ye. You do not want to see what crabs can do to your body. Never accept a deal from a client you know not about. But that woman offered me so much gold. I ignored my own rule. Mayhap it's time I retired from this business. That's where you get for going, getting political clients, my dude. What am I doing? I need a mount. It is right next to this fate that's going on. Eerie. Hello? Yo, motherfuckers, where are you at? Oh, here you go. That's the bandit leader. Hi, buddy. Remember me? What? How'd you? I've been sighted. Your own death warrant's coming here. Okay. Oh, no. That was funny. Anyway, you want to talk about the sword? God, no. You've killed me, precious. I'm about to do more than that, motherfucker. What a goddamn sword. The person who tried to take the sword. I came running when I heard the shots, but it seems you had things well in hand. Oh, buck me. There's more of you. Please don't do anything you ask. Just don't kill me. Stop your blubbering, because we ain't gonna kill you. Not just yet, any road. That'll depend on the answers you give us. Answers? What's he on about, Joanna? Identity of the bandit's employer. Also the reason behind the theft as well. Wait, if it weren't that black market bloke, I guess we'd have wanted more than just a sword. You'd have wanted more than just a sword, eh? Them other brigands we captured were bloody clueless. They only knew what the job was, not who or the why. I mean, the whole deal was made through this bastard. Stop barking like a dog and you might save your own hide. We was pirates once. That is until the bitch admiral passed her bloody law. Looks like us thought, no, we ain't cut out for honest work. We'd almost drunk through the last of our plunder when that back alley peddler showed up with some overpainted wench. Said she had a job for us. All we had to do was filch a special sword from the Holy See. Ha! For the purse she offered, we'd have stolen the whole bleeding vault. And who was this woman? Part of the deal was we didn't ask no questions. Even the merchant didn't know her real name. It was odd. But we needed the coin and I didn't rightly care either way. The job itself was easy as taking a piss. She even paid for me to have a firearm to use and sent us down the route. We didn't see no guards, though the gods only know how she managed that trick. She must be rich. All we did was follow her map, then shoot the locks in the vault. Walked in, grabbed the sword, walked out. Bold as ye please. The trouble came after the delivery was made with you fucks. She gave the blade back to you. Oh, that too, yes. She sent for me again the day after, pushed the sword back into my hands, along with a sack full of coin. That's weird. She said she made a mistake or something, and that I should sell the damn thing. Well, I ain't no fool enough to try fencing a relic like that on me own, so I went back to the merchant. Well, fool enough to properly burn your contract of sale. How do you think we found you in the... Not properly burn your contract of sale. How do you think we found you the first time? Contract of sale? What the hell are you talking about? You think I'd leave a deal like that in ink for the whole world to see? Oh, it's the lady. It's the lady that... She tricked us. That's her. Things are starting to make sense now. There's just one little problem with your story. I've told you the truth, I swear! I was the wench that put us up to it. That bit I believe. What catches me in the craw is her reason for handing back the sword. That was no mistake. And us finding that contract of sale, this bastard says he never wrote was no mistake neither. No. He was led by the nose to reclaim hunting before it was sold. And the quickest way to learn of why it might be to ask the blade itself. Would you mind carting this piece of offal back to Ishgard, Rosenthal? Come with me, Joanna. We need to pay us a visit to Muscadine and convince him to take a closer look at that sword. Is it poisoned? Is it for like a fucking assassination? What the hell's going on? I know if she's involved though. She was pretending to be like, oh, there's someone shooting shots over in this location. You should go there and look or whatever. I don't care. And she went on her way. Oh, whoops. Yeah. Yeah, Easter was like yesterday, and the funniest thing was just seeing like things trending on Twitter saying he has risen, and let's go. Hi. Mistress Joanna, How may I... Ah, you again. Was there some choice insult you'd forgotten to spit at me during our previous meeting? Truce, Muscadine. I wouldn't be here if it weren't important. Alright, fine. Alright. I see. So you believe the hunting may have been altered in some fashion before you were allowed to reclaim it. It's a bit too bloody convenient, don't you think? Maybe I'm wrong, but I'd rather look the fool than risk something happened to the ceremony. You need to check that sword. I must admit your passion confounds me. The blade is recovered, and your hounds have done their duty. Why bother pursuing such a faint suspicion? Why willingly endure the presence of a man you so clearly despise? Oh, I hate your bleeding guts. But once we take on a job, we do the damn thing right. Joanna gave her all to save Ishgard. How could I look her in the eye if I let our petty feud get in the way of my duty? Such pride. I've not seen this side of you before. Oh, it is as you say. It is as you say. If there truly is some flaw or trickery in the blade that disrupts the ceremony, the consequences could be grave indeed. And yet there are rules in place which prevent me from simply handing hunting over to the hounds. Furthermore, our resident blacksmith has already inspected and recovered the weapon and declared it sound. Even so, we should... Even so, I will call upon Lord Stefan to conduct an independent examination. A machinist may notice a detail that a blacksmith would overlook. I trust this is going to be accomplished with the requisite discretion. Sure, Stefan's great. He's so discreet. Very good. As far as the release of the hunting is concerned, the manufactory is a sanctioned facility. The bureaucrats will be satisfied, even though I secured the necessary permissions after the fact. I shall begin making the arrangements. Well, that's that then. Let's get back to the broom and tell the news to Rosenthal. Bam, bam, bam. Looking at his name more, it's like more like Rosenthal. Rosenthal. Names in this game are so hard. Especially Rogadan names. Rogadan names are very difficult. Admiral Blue Surf Wind. Is that how you say it? Maybe not. Muscadine's not known for his love of lowborn. I didn't expect he'd just... I think have to put up more of a fight is what I'm saying. Well, the sword's with the manufactory now, so I have no complaints. That's where I meant to take it in the first place. Now we wait. But don't get too comfortable, Joanna. Things are sure to come to a head soon enough. Okie dokie. Alright. Final quest. And I get Gunner's attire and I got a fucking flamethrower. Delivers damage over at time to all enemies in a cone before you. Fun. Effect ends upon using another action or moving, including facing a different direction. Oh, I gotta be a turret. Cancels auto attack upon execution. Triggers the cooldown of weapon skills upon execution. Cannot be executed during the cooldown of weapon skills. Oh, okay. Yeah, why would I use this? Whatever. Maybe this is a messenger from the manufactory. Seems they finished looking over the sword. Let's head on over and hear what Lord Stefan has to say. When this game keeps going, the guns the machinists will start wielding are just gonna be shit like, something like a Halo gun. Fuck it, giant laser beam. orbital strike. Gun that vaporizes a person. Plasma guns. Fuck it. Sky's the limit. Stefan, what can you tell me about this? What's wrong with the sword? Is it a bomb? All the relevant parties appear to be present. If you would, Lord Stefan. Very well, I'll cut straight to the point. I discovered a small bomb concealed inside the hilt of the sword. There is a bomb! Jesus! This particular explosive was part of a batch intended for the Temple Knight training purposes, and is designed to be detonated from a distance. I won't bore you with the specifics, but I assure you that I am quite familiar with its capabilities. After all, I was the one who made it. Bloody hells! No one went to the trouble to sneak that bomb into the ceremony? An assassination attempt? Unlikely, as I said, these bombs were designed for training exercises. Even if you were grasping the hilt when it exploded, you wouldn't even lose a finger. Some nasty burns at the worst. There would be more than enough. If the sacred blade were to be dropped during the investitures, many in the crowd would interpret that as a sign from the Fury. The Lord Commander's authority would come into question, and the responsibility of the incident would fall squarely upon the hounds. Ah, so someone wishes to discredit the watch beyond salvation. That would explain the ridiculous rumors presently circulating amongst the lords and ladies. Rumors? What rumors? Why, that hunting, theft, and recovery was orchestrated entirely by the watch itself. Some of the more impressionable members of nobility are convinced you armed bandits with firearms, instructed them to steal the sword, then captured them yourselves to elevate your standing. Stop all bullshit! And the mood's already sour and simmering. If the sword exploded on top of that, it'd be like throwing oil on the fire. Reason be damned. It'd be the watch's heads on the chopping block. Who could have instigated the gossip behind these baseless accusations? I ordered events surrounding Krennic stuff to be kept in strictest of confidences. The woman who arranged the theft? That could be it. Ah, well, she would know all about it, wouldn't she? I suspect the villainess fears the threat of status quo, and the high profile of the hounds has made you a target. A strike against you is a strike against the idea of any commoner bearing the power of a firearm. I'm flattered to know we've become so important, but she picked the wrong pack of dogs to corner. Now it's our turn to go on the hunt. Going after the mastermind, eh? I'm all for a bit of retribution, but we'll need a better description than overpainted wench. Fortunately, my prospectometer and I are one step ahead of you this time. As soon as I discovered the bomb, I set to work crafting a device that would help us pinpoint the location of the pair detonator. Wow, nice. And this leads us directly to the one who holds it. I propose we simply proceed with the ceremony as planned and catch this fool red-handed. Not a bad plan, as long as we're prepared for any accomplices she might have lurking along with her. The ceremony is almost upon us. Let us steel ourselves for the task at hand. We'll sort out our strategy, then head back to the broom. Meet us there when you're ready, Joanna. She hated poor people so much that she put a bomb in a fucking sword just to... in a convoluted plot. Like, let someone steal the sword, but then give it back to them, then let them chase the person after the sword, then the watch will have their idea. It's like, yeah, okay. Damn. I have some final calibrations to make the detection device. It may need further adjustments as it hones in on the signal, so I shall be on hand to assist you at the St. Valeriant Forum. Alrighty. I feel like more people right now are taking a break from this game. I've been trying to get a house in this game for a while, so maybe I should try this time. Because more people are taking a break, more of them are losing their houses. Right, Joanna, the ceremony's about to begin. Here's the plan. Muscadine and the other hounds will be handling security as scheduled, so as not to arouse suspicion, we reckon the lady will have someone watching the proceedings, ready to tell her the best moment to detonate that little bomb. Luckily, right as the blade rests on the initiate's shoulder. That's how I'd do it anyhow. The watcher shouldn't be too hard to spot, and the hounds can nab him before he gets away. Meanwhile, we'll be waiting at St. Valerion's Forum with Stephan's device ready to move as soon as we're sure of the detonator's location. Bring your best ammunition, Joanna. If this woman can organize a clear route through the vault, then she likes to have worse than a few ragged bandits on her side. Okie dokie. What's taking so long, boss? The ceremony's already begun. Some quiet, if you will. If I can catch the exact moment a detonator is activated... I have it! The signal came from the far edge of the room. That smug bastards are hiding right in our home territory. Right then, we'd best go give them a proper bloody welcome. Alright, scatter! Oh yeah, look, it's her. This is Melisi. Is the crowd enjoying our little What? Nothing? Not even a puff of smoke? Surprise! We found your bomb. The hounds! I know you. You're that noble bitch that ignored me outside that vault. What a fucking... Yeah, what a fucking name. Noble bitch. Accurate. In the right place at the right time to plant that bandit rumor, eh? And I suppose you was the one who penned that contract of sale, too. What nonsense is this? I have no memory of fraternizing with commoners. Look at her smug face. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass. Huh. Got your attention this time, didn't I? Good thing, too, since I have a wagon load more of questions for you. Here's one. Are you Inquisitor friends there going to come quietly? You and your hounds will be the only ones surrendering their arms this day. There's an old dude! Not only have you interfered with our official inquisitorial business, you've also insulted and accused an innocent member of nobility. Mayhap a spill in the dungeons will remind you of your station. Now see here, the hounds have solid evidence that these individuals are party to some serious crime. Speak with Sir Muscadine, and all will be explained. Oh, alright, they don't want us to talk at all. Fantastic. Now we meet the rest of the rats. I was wondering how the noble wench got hold of a training bomb or cleared route to the vault of some bandits. Then there's your answer. I reckon they showed their whiskers sooner or later. They're sworn to protect Ishgard, and you chose to throw your lot in with the highborn dolt. Sir Emmeric's fighting to keep the city from tearing itself apart. Why don't you just stab a blade in his back while you're at it? Is this before or after the patches? No, this is after the patches. That happened already. The time for empty bravado has passed, child. We are not common savages. Give yourselves up and I promise you shall live to see the morrow. Huh, you could sip that promise right up your arse. Not common enough for you? Oh, queen. Let's fucking shoot him. This is over. In our authority as Ishgard's watch, we're taking you into crimes for larceny, insurgency, and general bloody idiocy. Those are some serious accusations, especially that last one. Oh, I'm fucking holding an axe and a gun. Two Wayne in it.
Is that all you've got?
Lady, I will shoot you. Would you fire to me? Oh no, you fire to me. Oh, not too bad. Get fucked. We did it. I'm too strong. Alright, that's it then. That went well. Wait, where's the noblewoman? Whoops. We were too distracted. Oh, the wench must have slipped away while we was in the thick of it. She can't have gotten far. There she is. Hey. Lady, we will shoot you. There. She flees towards the ark. Joanna, come on, you lot after her. Hey, yo, what up? Aid, Sir Knight, I know not their grievance, but these low-born ruffians seek to cause me harm. Hey, mind this, right? Let us dispense with theatrics, Baroness Melizzi. After capturing your accomplice at the ceremony, it was surprisingly easy to prize. Read the details of your plan. Oh yeah, good job. You've sided with these common curs. I thought you were a proud member of nobility, as one of the chosen few. How could you countenance any act that places power in the filthy hands of the broomborn? The chosen few. An accident of birth allowed us the privilege to fight for our nation, and I, for one, welcome our new comrades in arms. Your actions brand you an enemy of Ishgard, and you will pay for your crimes. There go, do you guys know where to run? But she reveals that she's actually a fighter. She's like, I can do shit, and she fucking brings out a giant axe. This is blasphemy. I am an inquisitor. You betray your bloodline, and thus it fails to me to excise the corruption seeping into our nation's veins. She's a fighter? I was joking. I mean, she's probably the final boss. What has she got? The fuck is she doing? She's casting fire. Oh god.
That's far enough.
Oh god, she's strong. What the hell? Dragons? What? Wait. She's fucking doing.
See you.
Oh my god, she was like, yeah, I know when I do it though, it's not heresy. I'm good. I'm noble. I'm just turning into a dragon. It's fine. She's like, yeah, I'm turning into a dragon. It's gonna be rad as shit. Oh, I'm on the fire. I'm burning. Oh. Oh, don't go near me. Roar. I will turn this city to ash. Okay. I'm gonna destroy that. Oh.
Let's finish it.
Oh, thank you for the healing. Yeah, I may be a little overpowered because I have the gear for this fight. Oh, I'm burning. Oh. That being said, if I lose, then I'll be like, what the fuck? Nah, it's good. We won. Beat their ass. Take that, dragon lady. You can turn back? Is that a thing you could always do? I just assumed you always stay that way. Alright, whatever. Anyway, you're going to jail. It is finished. The Baroness and her cronies believe that none but the nobility are fit to lead Ishgard's people. They resented efforts to bring highborn and lowborn closer in standing, and it would seem that the Hound's formation was too great a threat to be endured. All we want is a little respect and the strength to defend our home. What are they so bloody afraid of? They fear the erosion of their status, and I must confess to feeling a whisper of that unreasoning terror. Had I succumbed to my jealousy and hate, I may have joined them upon their twisted path. Well, too bad. Welcome. But I had misjudged you. I believe you so reviled the circumstances of your birth that you sought only to bring a ruin upon Ishgard. That's a silly reasoning, but okay. Until recently, you wouldn't have been far off the mark. It was Joanna and Sir Emmerich who convinced me that fighting for a change was a damn sight more worthwhile than adding to the misery. Indeed. We're cool that way. But forgive the barbs I had slung at you and your hounds, Captain. I have been blind to the courage and determination of the common folk, and I humbly request that the Watch continue to aid us in the defense of the city. You didn't deserve all that spider spat at you, neither. I see his face when I look at you. I just can't bloody help myself. I try to work on that, though, eh? Hooray! I must go now. See to the processing of the prisoners. Be well, sister. Sister? I thought that was just a phrase. Are they really related? No, no. Like, I just thought that was like a camaraderie. Yeah, he says, see ya. Hey, bro, what up, see ya? You're siblings, then? I wasn't aware that you and Sir Muscadine were so closely connected. I left that part, did I? Oh, did I? He's my half-brother, born to another woman after my darling dad cast me mom back into the streets. Oh. Well, that makes so much fucking sense. Well, that ain't a thing what you just blurred out now, is it? Not something I bring up often, no. And I don't reckon Muscadine is too keen on declaring his relation to the mongrel, especially after he'd inherited the old man's estate. I guess so. Well, might as well be as you can put that bad blood behind you now, better than drowning in any road. Might be as you're right, Rosenthal. That's good. A most admirable woman you've become, my dear. Not to mention a champion of the people of the broom. It seems I was right to put that firearm on your hand. And I thank you for taking that gamble. You gave me more than just a weapon that day. You gave me control over my fate. If it weren't for you, I'd likely still be scrounging in the street and cursing at the sky. It's gratifying indeed to see how far you've come. Now I really must return to the workshop. This mountain of commissions only grows larger and longer I neglect it, as Joy would so sharply remind me. See you later, Stefan. We'd best get back to the broom ourselves. Simmy and Udistan will be wondering what's become of us. Yeah, no, but I thought he said, alright, see you later, sister. Like, you know, sister of the fate, like, see you later, bro. But no, their reaction is like, wait, no, wait, they're really related? What the fuck? Obviously, also because he's of highborn and she's a lowborn, I thought, nah, they can't be related. But that makes sense, I guess. Small world. The sword's been returned. The Baroness is in fetters, and the hounds have shown themselves a force to be reckoned with. Happy endings all around, eh? Your lads and lasses were a bit rough to start with, but I can't rightly call them pups anymore. You'll do fine without us, I say. I mostly say that because I want to go home. What's you both leaving, then? I thought you'd have a few more tricks to share. I'll start one now, lass. We've given you the tools and the foundation. You can start building the rest of the bleeding out yourself. I'm gonna go get drunk. Alright, that we can. Thank you. Alright, let's all get bloody sentimental then. I'm off. Fair wind to you, Joanna. He's nice. I think see you well as well, Joanna. Come back and visit us when you can. I'm sure the hounds will have some new stories to tell. By the way, the pups have learned something new and interesting. You can make this baby shoot fire. It's like, oh, cool. Fucking flamethrower. Let's conclude the mission's quest for offensive storm lighting undertaking this series. You have to require Shadowbring is service account. You must complete the mission. Work is complete its courage point of fear. And done so, start the mission's quest to be available for Stefan. Got it. I'm a machinist, not a man. Alright, that's it for the machinist quest. I believe it is the Palastra? Yeah, till 9:30. We got about 50 minutes. I guess we can just start doing that a bit. I do need to grind the battle pass, so